Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, this should be working fine. Just let me. Hola? Hello? Hola? Hello? My voice is coming through. That's neat. My voice is coming through. That's neat. Okay, going mute there. Alright. Things are going well, at least for now. This. Oh god. Well. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name. I flunked a little bit. I forgot to activate VideoTube. Jesus, everything wrong here. Oh god. Okay. Okay, now it should be working. It is working. Perfect, now it is working. Good god, okay. I'm barely starting and already flunking with shit. This is beautiful. The wonders of streaming, I guess. You don't really know what's gonna happen. Maybe you're going to just flunk as soon as you start. Maybe you're not. Maybe everything's going to go perfect. Or maybe you're just going to flop and faceplant. But anyways. Well, now we're good. Hello, everybody. My name is Bill, but you may just call me Bill. Oh, is it too high? The mic aux is... Oh, that's too high. Okay, that's it. I don't know, I'm sorry. I'm really just starting, but... So, I guess... I'm out of my depth with this. I don't know anything about this. I'm barely just starting, so... It's going over my head. But, okay. You know what? No more dallying. Hello, everybody. My name is Bill. You may call me Bill. And this is my very first stream, honestly. I kinda nervous, but also excited. But also very excited because, well, I don't know, I was looking forward to this. I don't know why, but I was. So, this is where I start streaming. Ba ba ba. Here we go. Darkest Dungeon. Is it too? Is the volume too high? Is the volume too high? Is the background music? Is the background too high? Okay, first let me just. There we go. And then let me just lower this a little bit over there, so it doesn't just destroy your eardrums. Perfect. Like I said, this. Okay. Okay. This is the beginning. Of my of my playthrough of Darkest Dungeon. Hey! Confusion! Hello, dude. Thank you for coming. Oh, so that one viewer was you. I thought it was me that I was, because I was like, I'm checking my stream on on Google, so I thought that one viewer was me. Oh shit. There we go. I thought that one viewer was me instead of you, but hello, dude. I'm really glad you're here. Well, like I said, I'm going to be playing, like I said in my first video. It's myself for some reason. Yeah, I know. Oh, there we are. It says 2 viewers now, so that's most likely you and me, and it's most likely just going to be you and me for a while. Is the game volume too high? If it is, please tell me, because so I can lower it, because I noticed that Darkest Dungeon can be very high on volume, especially with the music. Yeah, game too high. Yes, game too high. Okay, I'm going to do it manually. Should I do it manually from here? Options, audio. I'm just going to lower the master volume just up to 60. Is it better there? Or is it still too high? I don't want to blow out the eardrums of anyone that ends up watching this, because this is going to YouTube later. So I want to make sure it is at least acceptable. Yeah, but thank you. I don't know why they decided to start streaming all of a sudden. One day I just woke up and said, I want to start streaming, and just on everything together just to start streaming. Said I'm usually able to adjust input volumes in OBS as well. Yeah, but I don't want to touch OBS too much either. It's the desktop audio. The thing is that it's... No, I should be able to actually options with audio options. I should, while muting background, I should turn that off, and now I have an idea. I should lower it right about there. Should be fine. Just gameplay may be quieter. Yes. Okay. I wanted to play Darkest Dungeon because, well, Darkest Dungeon is one of, if not my favorite game of all times. And yes, the game music is very loud right now, because I don't know why, but the main menu music of Darkest Dungeon is very loud. I don't know why, but it's always like that. So I'm just going to, oh no, not credits. Options again, audio, music, 35. Okay, that should be all right. Like I wanted to say, it's all fumbling around here, but hey, I'm probably just starting. I'm just getting the hang of things. That was very good. Yeah, it did. How many views did it get? It did. I think it got like 53 views or something like that. And it did get like one more like. It has like 3 likes. and 53 views. Actually, it did better than I thought it would. I thought it wouldn't get past 10. But it did get like 53 in like 3 days. But then it didn't get any more. You know, YouTube algorithm, it's like that. Okay. Like I said, I wanted to play Darkest Dungeon because I did feel like Darkest Dungeon was falling off a little bit in coverage, especially right about now with a lot of other new games and the sequel because right now the sequel, Darkest Dungeon 2, is going very hot. And I thought it was a bit sad that the original, the Darkest Dungeon 1, was going a little bit down in coverage and people actually playing it. Like, there's like an average of 6 channels right now playing it. Is like not great. So I wanted to do something about it and decided that to play Darkest Dungeon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play Darkest Dungeon with all of the DLCs except the Butcher Circus. Nobody plays Butcher Circus. Nobody likes Butcher Circus. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. Yes, start campaign on Darkest difficulty. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, Bill, wouldn't it be a bit better and more interesting to play on Blood Moon difficulty? Yes. There's a problem though. And that's that I'm not great at the game, okay? I like to think I'm good, but I am not great at it. So I thought that with all of the DLCs that add difficulty, on Darkest difficulty, which is the middle difficulty, was going to be enough of a challenge for me, especially to complete it deathless, because I'm going to do my best to complete the entire game without losing a single hero. And if I do lose a character at any point, I will restart. I will come back to main menu and I'm going to start a new save. It's going to take many attempts, and trust me. And trust me, because this right here, Radiant Darkest Blood Moon, this is an easy, medium, hard, like many other games. Watching it on mobile and it looks very small to me. Oh, maybe it may be the layout. It may be this layout that I have right here. Should I increase it? Or should I simply remove the frame? And just increase and do the display capture full screen and just have my PNG tuber right there. What do you think? It would be better, I think. Yes, if you're watching it on mobile, it's going to be small. I thought it for computer. I think I wasn't really that display capture full screen. Okay, then I'm going to for now remove that display capture and let me just full screen this display capture right there. Bum. Is it better? Hopefully. Hopefully, yeah. Because I did that thinking a bit more of on PC, of people watching on PC. I didn't think about people watching on mobile, and so I wasn't thinking about the size of the display capture. Okay, like I was saying, this thing like right here of Radiant, Darkest, and Blood Moon isn't really like your typical easy, medium, hard. It's more along the lines of hard, very hard, and hardcore nightmare. And I'm saying that very seriously because Blood Moon is a combination of even harder than Darkest difficulty. And you're in a time crash. You have a time limit to beat the final boss, so it's... it looks better. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I wasn't thinking it too much. I just brought in the overlays and said, this looks cool. But it's cool that I have someone... Thank you for being here, honestly. Just having you here just to, like, troubleshoot a couple things. Even if just for that, it's great. I am very thankful. because I'm new to this. Like, you really know I'm new to this, so I wasn't really sure how to do things, and I wasn't thinking it very clearly. So, it's great. Sure, I hope I'm not... No, you're not. You're very helpful. You're very helpful, and it's great to have someone here to talk with. even if it's just one person. One person. Honestly, I was going to run through alone if I needed to. But it's great that you're here. Here, you're helping me a lot. You're here, you're watching, you're helping me too, because I didn't know a couple of these things. I didn't know the music was too loud. I knew it was loud, but not that loud. And even then, I didn't know the display capture was too small, even for mobile. So yeah, no, you're not annoying me. I am very grateful you're here. I'm very thankful for your input. So, like I was saying, I'm sorry for all the stops. This is just how things are going. I'm pretty sure every streamer goes through this. Like I was saying, Blood Moon is even harder than Darkest, and you're in a time crunch. It is true hardcore. You're in a time crunch. You have a certain amount of weeks, which is like the time scale that the game uses, to get to and beat the final boss. And I am not ready for that yet, so that's why I'm playing it on Darkest. Okay, you're doing fine. Perfect. Honestly, I didn't know how I was going to do. This is very new to me. So it's great that you think I'm doing fine. Okay, like I said, Darkest difficulty. All DLCs except the Butcher Circus because nobody likes the Butcher Circus. And no mods whatsoever. I have like a full list of mods because on its time I really liked playing Darkest Dungeon with mods, but I have them all off. There are no mods active. This is full vanilla with all DLCs except Butcher Circus. Oh, I forgot to rename it. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to shut up right now because there's a cinematic going on, so...
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness.
Without madness.
The old road will take you to hell.
This man's voice.
But in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Oh, this man's voice, dude. It's the best. I haven't found a single game narrator that is more impactful and deep as the ancestor from Darkest Dungeon. It's honestly just mind-blowing. And here we are. Welcome to the old road. Map navigation, you're currently in a room. To move forward, click on another room on the map display. This will take you to the connecting hallway. This is the map display right here. Oh, it's my... Wait a second. Is my model in the way? Should I make it smaller? Because I think it's in the way. I think you cannot see this. This is difficult for me because I'm on the stream manager on my phone, and I can see my stream. So, and in order to see like how the stream looks, I have to tab out, and that minimizes the game, and I don't like that. So, for now, just tell me if my character is in the way. But for now, this is the start. We're on the old road. The destroyed stagecoach. The caretaker nowhere to be found. And with our two initial heroes, Reynold and Dismas. These two are always the same. I set up a hotkey in OBS that lets you quickly switch beside your PNGs, and I think you're right, yes. Although it's difficult because I cannot see exactly how big it is in comparison, and if it's too big, if it gets in the way. So for now, just please tell me if it's in the way here of the menu down here, like of the HUD. And if it's in the way of the HUD, I will just make it smaller. But for now, I can't really do much. Yeah, I should add a hotkey to switch sides. So these are Renault and Dismas. These two are always the same. These two individuals, Renault and Dismas, are always the same. The same unlocked abilities, the same quirks, which are like passive abilities that increase some stats, or deactivate certain interactions. I would recommend another chip monitor is open at all times. Fuck yes, I should get another monitor, but as of right now, I really can't. I have to check on that, especially now that I know that I'm going to be doing this. I should get like another cheap monitor and have it here on the side, just so I have a small monitor or a cheap monitor, so I can have more OBS. But for now, there's not much I can do. These two are always the same. It's Dismas, a highwayman with the same quirks, which increase or reduce the stats, or activate or deactivate certain interactions in the handlet. That later, or force interactions during expeditions, like Kleptomaniac here, prone to stealing items. You'll see that later. And there are negative and positive. The negative are, and that's just self-explanatory. Here are the weapon, the armor, and the trinket slots, which are like little bubbles that you can give your heroes in order to increase their stats. These two are always the same, Renault and Dismas, like I said. And this beginning part is always the same. So let's, but enough dallying, let's just begin.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Hallway movement. While in a hallway, press D to move forward, A to move back. If you prefer mouse, you can click ahead or behind the party to move them. Yep. Moving backwards, I shouldn't recommend that because every time you move backwards, you reduce the torch, which is up here, the light, which is bad, and increases the stress on the heroes, which is like this bar down here, stress. If that gets to 100, it's bad, and if it gets to 100, it's just doubly bad, but that comes later. For now, let's continue. Oh.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion.
Ooh, a surprise!
Hear of your arrival.
Kill the enemy. Combat is turn-based. On your hero's turn, click a skill icon and then click on the highlighted target. Self-explanatory. If you can select a particular skill, it's because the hero needs to be standing in a different spot. Yes. Abilities are position-based. If you don't have your hero in the specific position that a skill requires, you cannot use it. Or there are no valid targets. That's also a possibility. The skill to see the requirements. So, a surprise! I was not expecting that. We're starting well. When a surprise happens, different things happen depending on if it's the hero surprised or the enemy surprised. In the case of the enemy surprised, they are launched all the way back to the end of the turn order, meaning that the enemies act last if they get surprised, which is very handy because action economy is a very powerful thing here. But if the heroes get surprised, they get shuffled, meaning that they get all out of order, and it's a pain in the butt to get them to their original positions. But here, for example, here. First battle with a Brigand Cutthroat. Here with Dismas, I only can really use Open Vein here. This is another ability, but damage modifier minus 50%. It is not going to deal a lot of damage. Go back to war, sire. Let me know how it goes for you. It's all fine. Thank you for being here, Confusion. That was great. You helped me a lot. But right now I'm just going to yap to myself and just play the game. Thank you for being here. You're the best. I'll see you in another time. Okay, like I was saying, I could use Grapefruit Blast, and it will debuff the target for crit receive chance plus 4%. But it has 75% accuracy and a damage modifier of minus 50%, meaning that it's not going to deal as much damage. Better use Open Vein, which also has a negative damage modifier of minus 15%, but it has 95% accuracy and it applies a bleed. Not only that, it also debuffs the target for bleed resist and speed, which is really handy, especially the speed one, but because turn order is very important. Bleeds are essentially a DOT. There are two DOTs, Blight and Bleed, like you see down here. Oh, shit. Well, I fumbled. Like you see down here, there are two DOTs called Blight and Bleed. What are these? These are essentially just green and red poison. That's it. There's nothing else to it. And down here you can see, and down in resistances, if you hover over an enemy, you can see all of its stats and the resistances. This one has Blight 20%, Bleed 20%, meaning that 20% of the time it's not going to get bled, this enemy. What I should have done is selected Open Vein with this mass and then attacked the enemy. With a 20% bleed resist, there's an 80% chance it's going to land, and if it lands, there's also a pretty significant chance that he is going to get debuffed for bleed resist, meaning that further bleeds were going to be more effective. But I fumbled, and instead I had selected Grapefruit Blast and hit him with Grapefruit Blast, and just like you could see, it didn't do much damage, and he also managed to resist the debuff from Grapefruit Blast. It's a shame, honestly, but hey, it happens. It's just that you have to hover over the enemies to see their stats, and that's very annoying. Okay, now we're going with Reynolds, the Crusader. Reynolds has these four abilities: Smite, accuracy 85% plus 15% damage versus unholy enemies. That's neat. Zealous Accusation, which hits the first two enemies at the same time, but it has a bit less accuracy, I think. No, it has the same accuracy. Yes, it has the same accuracy, but it deals less damage, minus 40% damage. Stunning Blow, which deals much less damage, minus 50% damage, but it has a chance to stun, a 100% chance, and he has a 25% stun resist. And Bulwark of Faith, which increases the torch, which is very useful. In Mark's self, marks are interesting because they enable certain enemy abilities and make it so certain enemies are only going to target marked targets. And buffs self plus 20% prot. Prot is protection. It's like, how do I say this? Like a defense. Whenever a character with protection, when they're hit with any kind of attack, that attack is going to get reduced in damage according to the protection of the character. So it's not going to be as effective. For now, let's just try to kill this Brigand Cutthroat. Smite, ooh, 12. That's a high roll. Loot. Each time, if you take it, will occupy space in your inventory. Mouse over items to show details about them. This works in your inventory too. Take all. Like I was saying, attacks have a damage range. For example, Reynolds' base damage range is from 7 to 14. 6 to 12 weapon base, and plus 10% from the quirk, which is like this Warrior of Light. And this mask has a 3 to 5. But, oh no. Wait, he has skill? Okay, it doesn't matter. For now, that was a good attack from Reynold. It was at 12, which means it was a high roll smite. It landed and it did a high roll. If that was also a crit, it would have been devastating. Oh. Interactive object. Curious. While exploring, you will often find interactive objects. Click or press W to investigate them. Take a look at this tent. Click, travel tent. Check the inside of the tent. Here you can drag an item here to use it on the object. Sometimes it is required for certain curios. We'll see later. Check the inside of the tent. Some of the valuables inside the tent.
Leave nothing unchecked.
Some gold.
There is much to be
Gold is
found
very
in
important.
forgotten places.
Oh, there it went. The torch went from to 70%. Plus stress and plus monster crits. And only 1 plus dodge, 1 plus scouting, and plus monster surprised. The light up here is very important because it tells you how you're going to do in battles. And if it reaches 0, it is very bad. But for now, I never intend to let it go to 0. For now, it's going to stay at 70 for now because we're just finishing. There are 2 rooms here only. So let's go into the next room.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message.
Hardly an
The
ambush.
rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
I mean, this is hardly what I would call an ambush. But here, room battle with Curio. This is going to happen a lot. Room battles with Curios. Sometimes it's room battles with treasure. Sometimes it is just a room battle. But rooms are always either empty with a room battle with Curio, or room battle with treasure. For now, it's just room battle with Curio. The Curio is that little chest down there. For now, we have a Brigand Bloodletter, which is a big enemy, HP 35, that's high. He's a human. 0 dodge, 1 speed, 50% stun resist. Oh, he's going to resist stun. And 75 move resist. Oh, he's not moving from there. And the Brigand Fusilier, 7 dodge, 6 speed, 25% stun, but I cannot reach him with Reynold, so it doesn't matter. 20% blight and 20% bleed. These are our enemies right now. First target, the Fusilier, because he's the most annoying one. Here are Disma's abilities, which I didn't double on them too much. Open Bane, accuracy base 95, damage mod minus 15%, but it applies a bleed and debuffs target for bleed resist and speed. Very good. Pistol Shot, a ranged ability that hits the backline. It does a little bit less damage, but it has a higher crit modifier, and if the enemy is marked, it deals extra damage. Great Blast, which isn't good. And here, one of the best abilities in the game that any hero has, Tracking Shot. Accuracy base 95, damage modifier minus 80%. It doesn't deal a lot of damage, but it bypasses stealth, which is something we'll see later. It's like when an enemy is stealth, you cannot target them. It de-stealths the enemy and buffs self for plus 12% damage, plus 6 accuracy, and plus 4 crit. That is amazing. So let's target the Brigand Fusilier, 3 damage. That's a high roll for Tracking Shot. And with Reynold, let's bump up the torch and his own defense and protection with Bulwark of Faith. Bomb. There we go. Buff, and the torch went up. Radiant Light. See, this one has AoE. Oh boy! Oh, critical hit. That's not good. Oh no, that was bad. Like you can see, critical hits are concerning because they deal more damage against your heroes. They deal more damage, and also when a hero is hit with a critical hit, they take a bunch of stress. And stress isn't like health that heals completely once everything finishes. Once you get back to the hamlet, we'll see later. Stress stays, and it costs money to remove. So that ain't good. Let's just hit him for 9. That's good. But yeah, critical hits on your heroes is very bad. 0. That 0 is most likely because of that extra 20% protection. Cool. And 0 again. See, Bulwark of Faith is a good ability. Let's try to shoot the Brigand Fusilier. Oh, 7. Oh, he's 2 away from dying. Fuck. Nice dodges. Heroes can also dodge. Here's the dodge modifier. And how it happens is that when a character is going to get hit, the game rolls based on the dodge, on the accuracy of the skill in case of your heroes, and then on the dodge. And it can miss, and then or you can dodge it. I think only the heroes can miss, but everyone can dodge. So let's hit this guy again. Do I go first? Please. No! Bad demonstration! That was a bad demonstration of enemies dodging. Oh god, no. Yeah, this guy has 7 dodge. He's very dodgy. 9 again on the smite, on the bloodletter. That's cool. Another point blank shot. He resisted the move at least. That's cool. Yeah, can I grip shot blast him? Yes! That's good.
Maintain the offensive.
Corpses. Another thing, another interesting little mechanic. When most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as temporary obstacles and will eventually go away on their own. You can attack corpses to destroy them faster, but often a better approach is to use ranged skills, pull skills, and even corpse clearing special skills that some hero possesses. Monster kills with bleed, blight, or crits leave no corpse at all. Another bonus for bleeds, blights, and crits. DOTs are broken and crits are so much more satisfying when you just delete the enemy. But now we only have this dude. Attack him, he dies.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Talking about exsanguination, here we got our first sample of the blood. The blood is a special type supply item. Any collected bottles of the blood will be retained by your estate at the quest end. Most other items, except trinkets, usually get deleted and turned either into the special currencies or into gold. But the blood along with the prismatic shards or comet shards, I think it was, are of the few things that don't get deleted. You just save them. We're going to go over this much later. The blood is not important right now. Victory. You have found Emerald, 750 gold. The blood. Medicinal herbs, which remove debuffs. And these, which is one of those special currencies that I was talking about. And the quest is complete. After I can either return to town, return to the hamlet, or I can continue adventuring. Oh, and if you're wondering, this thing, bandit trap's chest, something doesn't look quite right with this one. If you open the chest, it's trapped, and it blinds your heroes. It does nothing else. It's just there to throw you off. But hey, quest complete. And here is the quest complete screen. Here it shows you your quest rewards. Here all of your resources, where it be supplies, just straight up gold, or valuables, get sold and turned into cold hard cash. Just Fuck yes. Hello. Perfect. Great. I'm sorry about that. It was just a sudden drop in my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi just dropped all of a sudden, and my stream went offline. I am very sorry about that. I don't really know how much got lost, but for now I'm just duration 258. What? No, I've been streaming for longer than that. Did my stream get no? Okay, I'm just going to assume this is a mess. This is my first stream and it's a mess. I'm so sorry. It dropped all of my Wi-Fi just dropped. I do not know what happened, but okay, I'm back now and that's what matters. So let me just that should do it, right? Yeah. Okay. Okie dokie. That's what? Okay. Things are working. Things are working. Now things are working. Jesus. I was getting stressed. I don't know how much got lost, honestly. I guess I'll see later. I have to figure out a solution for the connection thing, because Wi-Fi just drops all of a sudden, so on and nothing, and it's a pain. But like I was saying, I'm going to continue. I won't let that take me down. Welcome everyone to the Hamlet, the Darkest Estate. I wanted to change the name, but I couldn't because I didn't get spiffy when I was making it at the beginning. So now we're stuck with this. This is the Hamlet, the base of operations. Here we have everything we need: the abbey, the sanitarium. We got a tavern. We got the stagecoach, the ancestors' memoirs, the graveyard. Hopefully, I won't be able to go in there. The nomad wagon, the guild, and the blacksmith. The graveyard. Here, in normal circumstances, you'll see a list of every single hero that has died. That's not going to happen to me. You're never going to see anything here, because if a hero dies, I'll restart. That's what happens. This is the nomad wagon.
Trinkets and charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
This is the nomad's wagon. This woman sells you, well, trinkets for a lot of money. They're very expensive. I do not recommend you buy things from here. You can just get them from expeditions. And this is the jeweler from the Color of Madness DLC. He sells you very special and interesting things. The ancestors' memoirs.
In time, you will know the tragic
Extent of my failings. Here you can basically revisit like the cinematics, and here, the Ancestor's Path. These are all of the bosses that I'm going to have to beat. The Prophet, the Necromancer, the Flesh, the Swine, the Siren, the Crew, the Brigand Pounder, and the Hag. We'll see later when the time for bosses comes. But for now, this doesn't really matter. Everything's doing fine. Everything's going A-okay. That's great. Okay. And the stagecoach. Recruit new heroes. The creme de la creme. The most important part of
women
everything.
And men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Goody, we have parallel Cheap viewers on streamable.com. Rule the space. Why would you look at that? I think I did say I didn't want anyone selling anything to me or promoting anything to me in the chat rules. Please get out of here. Anyways, like I was saying, this is the stagecoach. Here you can recruit new heroes, and these first two that you get as soon as you finish the introduction are always the same. It's, well, not always the same, but they're always a Plague Doctor and a Vestal. The names and abilities are randomized, and the skins are randomized, but they're always a Plague Doctor and a Vestal. For now, I'm going to do a little bit of something. Stagecoach Network, increase the number of available heroes to 3, and increases the size of the roster to 13.
More arrive.
Here I use
seeking fortune and glory.
Yep.
In this domain of the damned.
This domain of the damned. He's so dramatic. Here I use deeds and crests. Like I said, this is I just use deeds and crests to increase the number of heroes that come every week, and the size of the roster to 13. I'm going to need that. I am truly going to need that. But for now, let's just...
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Ego, the Plague Doctor, and Mathan? I don't know. The Sika Vestal.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Yeah, play the stage work, I already did that. Plague Doctors are all about blight, or how I called it before, quote unquote, green poison. Yeah, I know, and bark. I'll go on that later. And how I said before, green poison. She also has a bleed, but that doesn't matter. And she also has support. But she's most importantly a blight user, which is going to come in handy for where I'm going right now. This one hits the back row, it doesn't matter right now. And Mathan, the Vestal. Oh, that's bad. They're both do very good on third position. Okay, I'll see. Yeah, you're going on the back. And the Vestal, who has some attack abilities, but she's more often than not a support hero. Oh, now I don't know, because illumination is really good. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, let me see. Incision, I really need incision. Okay. By hitting here and bark, bomb.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
Yeah.
Your work begins.
Here I see we have all of the areas that we can get to. The ruins, the warrens, the wheel, and the cove are the main ones. And then there's the farmstead. This is where the comet fell. And the courtyard. These are from the DLCs Color of Madness and Crimson Curse. And the Crimson Curse. But for now, we only have one choice. And what about this? The Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, we are the Flame. This is like the final. Yeah, no, not me. They refuse to go. They are not going to go. But for now, we only have this. In the ruins, there's the depths. Test yourself in the mad realm of the fallen ancestor. Take note of the creatures that have taken Novan, but don't go too far. It's a short apprentice expedition. These two are tell you the difficulty. Short here means the length, and apprentice level 1 means the difficulty. These two can get higher. They get up to medium and long, and then get to, I think it was veteran, and I don't remember what. Here is goals. Essentially what I have to do in this quest. Explore 90% of rooms. Perfect. And these are the rewards. 3,000 gold, 4 crests, and a protection sword. Ooh. Plus 5% protection and minus 1 speed. This is a trinket. They always have like a little bit of a trade-off. They give you some things, but take away some things. It's a push and pull. For now, let's add you on the back line and you on the third position. Red Hook. Certain compositions of heroes in teams get certain very specific names to them. This one is Red Hook. I think this one is the Usual Suspects. I think this is Tricky Glory. For now, let's go with the Red Hook composition. Trinkets, nothing. I don't have trinkets. So let's go to provisions.
The cost of preparedness, measured
Now in gold, later in blood. Provisions for the journey. There are certain things that are obligatory, there are certain things that aren't. For now, you can, by the way, shift click to buy an entire stack. Let's get like an entire stack of food, an entire stack of torches. Just so I don't have my heroes fight in the dark. And what about these two? Well, this holy water came from Reynold. Crusaders give you 1 free holy water each Crusader that you take in an expedition. And the antivenom comes from the Plague Doctor, which is neat. And also important because I'm going to need this holy water. Oh, no. And for now, just 1 skeleton key. And this is truly, really all I need. And 1 shovel. I'll talk about about shovels later. The ruins. Your first expedition into the ruins of your ancestry. Be curious. Be careful. And here we are. This is our team, our supplies, and our map. Now, this map is always the same. Yeah. It's always the same, so don't worry about that. This is always going to be the same. You're always going to have the very similar experience every time you do this first expedition. So, let's trek forward. Salvage the unburned torch. Treasure! Used for the taking. 1 torch. Perfect. At the torch holster, there are several types of curios you can find in the hallways of every area. And every area has unique curios. They do share some, but not all. Oh, a random stress proc. Right there. That stress that she got was just a random proc of stress that happens in the hallways. It's always going to happen, and you don't worry about it. It's usually like 3 to 5 at most. It's never a lot. Oh, and there we are. Dim light, 70%. I can use the torch I just got to boost it. Torches give you 25 light. 25 to the torch every time you use one. So let's go on to our first room. Is it a battle room? I don't know. It is. I was joking. I did know it was a battle room. This is always a battle room. These are bone rubble. Unholy. Huh. Wait. Reynold? Crusaders deal extra damage against the holy. Yes. But for now, I'm starting with Ego. That's a horrible name. And I don't have many things. Plague Grenade just hits the back, and I have no one on the back, so I cannot hit them. Incision, I'm not in a good position to use Incision. So right now, I only can use Disorienting Blast, who shuffles, aka moves the target, and stuns them. And clears corpses, but that doesn't matter. And Emboldening Vapors, and I'm actually going to use this on Reynold. It's a buff that increases damage plus 20% and plus 3 speed. Next, Dismiss. Open Vein is not going to work because, well, skeletons don't bleed to 100% bleed resist. You're not going to bleed them. You can still hit them, and it's still going to do damage, but you're not going to bleed them. For now, let's just a regular shot. Nah, 6 hit. It was a low roll. Mathan, Vestal. Dazzling Light. Plus 6 torch and a stun chance of 100% with a damage modifier of minus 75%. Not good, not bad. It's a decent middle of the line stun ability. Divine Grace, heal 4 to 5. Bread and butter of the vessel. She can heal. Should I heal? No. I'll tell you why. And the back go for it, it heals the party 1 to 3. Why shouldn't I heal now? Well, they're all on max health. And even if they were a little hurt, it's always best to prevent more damage by killing the enemies rather than just healing damage. Because next turn the enemy is going to use a big ability, deal a lot of damage, and then why did you heal? If you have the chance, unless it's an emergency, always attack instead of healing. It's going to save your butt. And now, smite against this one. 16 damage. Oh, that was a high roll. I love to see that. High rolls destroying enemies. It's beautiful.
But a victory nonetheless.
Okay. Our first victory. I got a bit of gold. And an unlocked strongbox. Open the chest. The contents are yours.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
This one is always the same. Going to be the same. It's going to be a shovel, 500 gold, and an onyx. Honestly, I don't think these two are always the same. I think that, but you're always going to get a shovel here, and we'll see why in this next hallway. Ah,
Even
rubble. A crude jumble of stones and debris block the passage. Blockades. You're going to find blockades, and there are two ways to deal with blockades. One, you can use a shovel to clear them, or you can do it by hand. You don't want to do it by hand. I'm not going to show it, but if you do by hand, the torch gets reduced a bunch, and your heroes get stress and damage, so it's not good. It's for emergencies, for when you don't have shovels and you need to advance anyway. But for now, let's use the shovel. And it's effortless. Let's continue. Another random... Oh! I was going to say another random stress proc and a hallway battle. You can always find... You can also find like the battles here in hallways. And they can be full teams, and it's like really, really bad. You can get a hallway battle right next to a room battle. It's bad. Here we have a new enemy, a cultist acolyte. She is a nightmare because she has 13 dodge, which is insane, and 7 speed. She's a speedy, she's dodgy, and she's a stress enemy, which means that she's going to put stress damage on my heroes, and it's not good. Also, she's in 3rd position, which means I cannot hit her with open vein here with Dismas, which is a shame. Let's buff Dismas with tracking shot. Beautiful. Who goes next? Stressful incantation. Oh, good dodge, Igu. That ability, stressful incantation, like the name suggests, applies stress on whoever it hits. For now, I'm going to disorienting blast to shuffle and stun. Hopefully it lands. It does. Beautiful. This is what you want to do with enemies. With enemies, you want to stun them. With backline enemies, you want to bring them to 1st position, to 1st or 2nd position. This way you can wail on them easier, and they have less options when they are in the forward positions. Okay, now I'm going to illumination to reduce dodge, minus 20 dodge debuff. Beautiful. Now she resisted the debuff. That's not good. A bit of damage on Dismas. A bit of damage on Reynolds from the Skellies. And our Ray is going to hopefully kill her. Oh no, that was a low roll. Yeah, it happens. This is the song and dance of the game. You hit, they hit, you hit, they hit, you heal, they stress you, they stress you, they stress you, they stress you. It's like that. It's always like that. Let me grip shot blast. If it hits, it's probably going to kill her, and it's also going to deal a little bit of damage to them. So, yay! There we go. And there's the corpse. And you say, oh, heal. Well, not really. They aren't very hurt. It's not an emergency. And like I said, always, if you have the chance, attack your enemies and kill them instead of healing. Well, kill them if you can. Okay, that one's dead. Yeah, it's dead. Why? There we go. DOTs are so powerful, dude. If you know how to use them, damage over time in this game. Ooh, high roll. Damage over time can be your...
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Good God, man, just shut up. Damage over time can be your best friend in this game. If you know how to use it, of course. And let's continue into the next room. Nothing here. Let's just work next. Oh, a scout. Scouts are very useful because they show you what's in the next rooms and in the hallways, which is extremely useful. We see that here we have room battle with a curio in the middle, and here we got a room battle with treasure with a curio in the middle. So let's go with to the treasure. You greedy ass. Yes, I'm greedy. What about it? Oh, by the way, you can also use torches by clicking here. Immediately uses a torch. That's useful if you don't want to go to your backpack and click on the torches every time you want to use them. Let's see what this pack contains. Key and some gold. Cool. To the battle room. May you do that?
In Radiance, may we find victory.
In Radiance. This man's voice is... I never get tired. Can I disorient to blast her ass to the first position, please? Thank you. Oh, that's good. She was going next. She's so fast. She has 7 speed. Good God. Ooh, that's a hit. Oh, she dodged it. She's dead in 2 turns, so I can ignore her. So now I can ignore her. Let me invigorating vapor. No, let me already apply this there. 0 damage. That's not good. Well, that kills anyways in 3 turns, so it doesn't matter. Doing that, applying just DOTs on an enemy and forgetting about them is it's a valid strategy. Trust me. Let's heal her a little bit here, which she's a bit low. Ooh, 5 damage and bleed, which is great. Right for the old gods. Boom. Ooh, good resist. Dismas. I almost called Dismas Reynald. Good God, everything's getting jumbled in my head. Well, she's there on next turn. He isn't. Let's just kill him.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
And yes, DOTs carry over to the corpse if you kill them before the DOT seals the deal. Okay, 8 damage. This man's dead. Why? He has an action remaining. He's going to take 8 damage this turn as soon as his turn starts, and he has 6 HP left, which means that his turn comes and he's dead. That's all I'm saying. So for now, I can ignore him. I can... the witch is also dead. As soon as he acts, she's going to take 2 damage. She has 1. She's dead. Ooh.
Slowly, gently.
Can I go first? No. Can I go with Junia first? Maybe I can get a heal off.
The path is clear.
Yes, I can. Cool.
We require
Let me heal Rain. Oh, that's a crit heal. Heals can also be crits, and they're amazing because crit heals heal so much more HP, and on top of that, they heal a little bit of stress too, which is great. And here's the victory. You have found 1,500 gold, that's great, and Blighting Satchel. Ooh, for the Grave Robber, another hero that we haven't seen yet. plus 25% light skill chance, plus 1 speed, minus 4 dodge. A trade-off for some good things. This is actually really good for the grave robber. An heirloom chest, a chest with your family sigil. Well, it is locked, so I can and it has like a lock, so I can assume I'm going to use a key to open it. And for goodies, it's party time, baby. This is nothing. I can tell you that this much. This right here, you say, oh, that's some good money you got there. This is absolutely fucking nothing. Trust me, it is nothing. Oh, traps.
Curious is the
It can happen.
art.
Oh, 64 stress.
By his own eyes.
She started on 20. She has 64 now. This is very common. It's very common. Don't worry about it. And that's going to happen a lot. Better get used to it. Let me go into this room battle with Curio. And this time Dismas got caught in the trap.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
Yeah, I know, but shut up, old man. I'm coming here because I know what's here, and we kinda need it. Oh yeah, 70 stress and 13 of 24. Let's go to it. That thing. But first, a fight. Damn, damn it. I haven't had a like a surprise on the enemy since the introduction. Am I losing my grease? Am I losing it? My touch? Yeah, you know what? Shuffle him. Great. Let's heal Dismas. Ooh, he got more damage than he healed right there. Yeah, it happens a lot. You end up receiving more damage than you heal for. Okay, the arbalest is down. Skeleton arbalests are dangerous, let's just say. Ooh, a crit. I'm over dramatizing. What I'm saying, ooh, every time like I see a crit. I'm sorry. Okay, and now let's finish this one off with Reynold. Great! Beautiful, amazing. Some deeds, some gold, and this. Holy Fountain, another fountain of holy purport. I wonder what I should use. Divine benefit. A heal and a little bit of stress heal. Cool. It's not great. She's going to need a drink or two when I'm done with this, but it's something. Which is good. Something is better than nothing. You know that, right? I hope you do. Ooh. Oh, okay. Food. 12 food. 4 front. That's great. Food. Food is important because all of a sudden, well, for 3 reasons. Number 1, all of a sudden, your heroes can have a food check, a hunger check, and each one of them needs to eat 1 food, otherwise they take a little bit of damage and a little bit of stress. A lot of stress actually, but doesn't matter. 2, in longer campaigns, you can do something called camping. You can use like a special item that you're given at the start of the campaign to set up camp in an empty room. And you can consume food there to heal stress, and just prevent your heroes from being angry. And 2, when your heroes are hurt at any point, you can just use food to heal them. You can only feed them a maximum of 4 before they're full. I'm very surprised Kleptomaniac hasn't procced yet. It's going to happen at the worst time. I can tell you that much. There we are, the hunger check. The exertions of adventuring have produced a growing hunger amongst the party. Eat nothing, take 20% damage plus stress damage. That is bad. It's very bad. Okay. Eat food, gain 5% strength. Cool. We avoid the disaster. Let me increase the light. And quest complete. But wait, continue adventuring? Can I? Yes, I can. I still have 1 room left. And I need little. Search. Scouting. Let's continue. I know. Of course I'm going to do it, of course. I mean, like, I have to show it. Use the shovel. Increase the light. And let's go into the final battle of this expedition.
Made clear.
Oh, this dude. Yeah. Yeah, no. Oh. Bon Couriers. The actual stress enemy of... the worst stress enemy in the game. Bon Couriers are the worst. They're the worst, just outright. Okay, allow me to just... I have a better shot with the arbalest. Oh, good. It actually landed. DOTs for the win. Quarrel. Ooh. That ability from the arbalest deals a lot of damage and it has a high crit chance, so you don't want it. You don't want it landing on your heroes. Let's use Bulwark of Fate here to increase protection. For now, this match isn't really on that much danger, so I'm going to try to land an illumination there. Great. Minus 20 dodge. Perfect. His dodge is now at 0. Meaning that he's not going to dodge me. Quarrel. Ooh, 7 damage. That's a lot of damage. They do deal a lot of damage. No. No. Oh god. 60 dice. 69. Okay, he's dead because he has like 3 HP and 4 dot. He has 3 HP, 4 dot. Cool. Let's hit you. Overall, things are going fine. You may be saying, Bill, is this things going fine? Oh yes, trust me, this is things going fine. You don't want to know what things not going fine means. Okay, let's finish off you, so next turn you're not a... And for now, you don't have any dodge, so let me just heal Dismas a little bit. Dead weight. Oh no. Resist, resist. God, Dismas, you're such a trooper. You're such a trooper. Another Invigorating Vapors because there are 2 charges of this. For Reynold. You're going to hit with a fucking nuke, man.
And improvement.
Oh, the Arbalest is dead. Oh, it's Dismas's turn. I'm just going to rack the damage there. 4 damage, not much, but any amount of damage is sufficient damage. Let me tell you that much right now.
Unforgiving.
Ooh, nice dodge. I'm over dramatizing. Why am I saying ooh every time a dodge or a crit happens? Good god. And 12 damage right there.
Maintain the
Here I have some onyx, some additional herbs, some blood, some of the blood, and some bandages. Now, one thing you can do is the torch. The light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects many mechanics in the game. The darker it gets, the harder it gets to fight, but the better rewards. As you can see, A plus loot appeared.
And now
And this applies to everything.
darkness holds dominion.
Battle rewards or
Black
curio
as death.
interactions. Which means that here I am getting a whole. Perfect. Quest complete. These are the rewards that I get. I get a protection stone, some crests, which is neat, and 3,000 gold, which is very neat. Especially the crests. The crests are neat. Heirlooms are very useful very early on. You're going to need them. You really need them. Okay, let's go next. Reynold got nothing. It can happen. Dismiss. Dismiss got clumsy. Oh no, that's not good. -5 dodge. And Warren's Adventurer. -20% stress in the Warrens. That's decent. Oh, okay, I'm not over dramatizing now. Hippocratic on a Vestal is one of the better quirks that you get. Is the perfect quirk for a Vestal. Hippocratic plus 20% healing skills. Straightforward like that. You just heal more. You just heal more. And then Eagle. Plus 100% food consumed stress about 50%. 50. I have a question. Why every time... You know what? I'm not going to say it. No, yeah. Why is the Plague Doctor related to eating? Because in comic strips, I've seen that the Plague Doctor is always like the one that eats a lot. And I am very curious about that. Is there lore about it? I don't know, it's just perfect. But here, this is not bad. Clumsy can be a bit bad. Stress Eater can be very bad, depending. Warren's Adventurer can be better, but Hippocratic on the Vestal is probably the best thing I could have gotten. Return to town.
The tents are pitched, banners fly.
Severe
and the
negative quirks.
corpse
Over time, some
wagons
negative
stand at
quirks
the ready.
will lock into place
The
to become
circus
severe.
has come to town.
Severe negative quirks cost much more to remove in the sanitarium. I wonder who got it. Was it you? No. Was it you? No. Was it you? Yes. Light sensitive. Less damage if the torch is all 75%. It's now severe. And that's bad because, well, it's going to take a lot more to remove. The usual way. There are other ways to remove negative quirks. We will double on later. And fading. -speed and -5 dodge. That is horribly... Oh, that is horrible. I didn't notice she had that. I should have checked their quirks a bit better. What am I saying? -2 speed, -5 dodge. That is very bad. Automania. Obsessed with cleanliness. I don't like that. Anyways. 2 things have opened to me. The Abbey.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
And the Tavern.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
My 2 available ways to significantly reduce stress while in the hamlet. And then there's this dude, the caretaker. This man is going to take one of these a random one of these spots here in the stress healing facilities, and that's just plain annoying. He's more annoying than anything else. These things can also be afflicted by hero quirks. For example, Reynold. Reynold has God-fearing. In town will only pray for stress relief. Pray to a higher power in the transept. He will only do that. He will not do anything else. And before you ask, yes, a hero can have the ability that locks him into that stress healing method and the quirk negative quirk that prevents him from using that stress healing method. And it's as bad as you think it is. Right now, because it prevents them from just using the stress relieving facilities, it's very bad. For now, we just have Reynold with God Fearing, and I think Dismas with known cheat, meaning that he cannot gamble in the tavern. Dismas, I cannot put him in the gambling hall. He's not allowed there. Well, for now, let's see the stagecoach. What do we have new? Oh, this is bad. 2 plague doctors? Why 2 plague doctors? Ugh. And a leper. Lepers are interesting because lepers are maximum 100% bonk. They deal a lot of damage, but 73% accuracy. They don't have a lot of accuracy. They're going to miss more often than not, but when they do land their hits, lepers deal the most damage. Sometimes there is one source that deals even more damage, but on the usual, lepers deal the most damage out of every hero.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Adversity and existence are one and the same. And 2 plague doctors, which isn't good. Ooh. Okay, now this is good. This is a good plague doctor. Place faster and ruin scrounger. Yeah, this is a good plague doctor. A perfect plague doctor. Level 0, the ones that you can get at there from the very beginning, this is one of the best ones. I'm going to get them, but I'm not going to get the second one. I don't want 3 plague doctors. Not to mention that 3 blooded and soft, but no, this is a bad plague doctor. I'm not going to get them. Anyways, but that was a good haul. Okay, let me just check. Okay, I am going to the bathroom because I'm pissing myself. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I am back. Yep, I'm back. Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm back. Here we are. Thank you for waiting. There's no one here, but it doesn't matter. Thank you. And let's embark on our next expedition. Ooh. A strange glow at the farmstead. Ah yes, the start of the color of madness. I am not going there. Let me just put... Yes, I'm going to bring the pestle again. But this time instead of Igu, I am going... Igu, the plague doctor, I'm going to take Berkey. Berkey? Berkey? Bercy? Berkey, the plague doctor, because this is a really good plague doctor. And instead of Reynold, I'm bringing Thaun. Why? Oh, the Soul Train. I didn't know this composition had a name. That's interesting. Why am I bringing the leopard that I just got instead of Reynold? Well, because Reynold already has 4 out of 8 XP. I used them 2 times already. And I need to give Thaun, my man, some experience to get him at least to level 1. So, let's embark on an expedition to the ruins. Let's see what we have here. Short Apprentice, complete 100% of room battles. Bleeding Pendant for the Hellion, not very interesting. A Short Apprentice, 100% room battles. Eldritch Killing Incense, extra crit and damage versus Eldritch for the Occultist only. Ooh, that's actually really neat. A Short Apprentice, 100% of room battles. Bloody Dice for the Jester, extra bleed skill. I don't have a Jester, or a Plague Doctor, or an Occultist, or a Hellion. But this one's also interesting. The Jester can be a good asset on bleed teams. And Disease Herb, Plague Doctor only, common, plus 40% disease resist. I think I'm taking this, the Eldritch Killing Incense for the Occultist. This one's actually like useful, and I'm going to get a Occultist eventually, so might as well. Let's go to provisions. The medicinal herbs that I got from the leper and the antivenom that I got from the plague doctor. Let's bring 1 stack of food, 2 shovels just in case, 1 stack of torches, and we're going into the ruins. So holy water, skeleton keys, and let me bring 1 more medicinal herbs just in case. And we're set. Let's embark on our second expedition. Skeletons with high prot are most susceptible to blight attacks. It's not that they're most susceptible, it's that it's more effective on them because
The fiends must be driven back.
DOT's bypass protection.
Of our noble line.
Oh, okay, now this is an ugly ass map. What the hell is this? Oh no, I hate it. Iron Maidens. Iron Maidens can be interacted with medicinal herbs. I already know this because I played before. A thorough research. Some gold and a portrait, which is cool. Everything is useful, honestly. Nothing is useless, everything is useful. Oh! Oh, spiders. No. No, 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 no. No. Oh, no. Well, spiders. The bane of everyone's existence. Spiders are bad. They are bad news. They have a blight and a high... They can stun. These ones can stun at least. And they have a high crit chance. It's not good. This is not good. This is very bad. Extra damage accuracy. Should I? Yeah, you know what?
Another one.
Ooh, 16, and I think, yeah, that was a high roll. But you saw that, right? That's the extent of damage that that the leopard can do. And you saw that, right? That's the extent of damage that spiders can do. They are bad news. Spiders are very bad news. There we go. Prevented even more damage by killing the one spider that still had like an action left. For now, I don't have offensive abilities right now, so let's just heal the Plague Doctor. That was a lot of damage in a single attack. It was no. Just there we go.
With impunity.
Nah. Why did you dodge? Don't dodge.
Another abomination.
Cool.
Cleansed from our lands.
Yeah, spiders can be a pain in the ass. They appear out of nowhere. They deal a lot of damage. They have blight. They're fast. They're dodgy. They're everything bad. And they're a random encounter too. Oh, scout! Nice. Is there a? Yep. Oh, good thing I didn't go down because there's an obstacle there. Scout. This is why scouts are so powerful. I can see the traps. I can see the fights. I can see the curios. I can see where I have to go. I have to go here. Sadly. Oh. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to ignore that. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that. What is that? It doesn't matter. Oh. Traps. Disarming traps. You have a good disarm trap. Perfect. Trap disarm. Like we saw in the previous expedition, traps deal good damage. Some traps in other areas can apply debuffs or DOTs, and they give your heroes a bunch of stress if they fall in a trap. That's why scouts are very important and so powerful. Nice, a surprise. That's really cool. This accuracy. No, you know what? I'm going to bombard this too. There's not much I can do. Knockback 3, but this one has 75% move resist. So it's best if I just attack him. 40 damage. That's the extent of damage of a leopard. Leopards can deal a lot of damage. Oof. He's dead. 2 HP for 4/3. Dead. Let me stun you. Great. Nasty AoE. Doesn't deal much damage, but it is annoying. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. This man's voice is so dramatic. I love it. Oh, and yep, he's dead. Lance? Yeah, he's dead. There we go. Oh, I wanted to act with my Vestal so I could heal.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay, victory. Let's take the rewards and let's use a key here for more rewards. Great. Going back on hallways that you've already gone through reduces the torchlight only by 1 every step, which is cool. So retracing your path isn't as bad. Trust me, you don't want to touch that. I am not going to touch that. We're not ready for that. We are not. Anyways, let's go down here, because over here there's an obstacle and I don't want to go that way. Anyways. Nah, it's empty. Let's check this one. Oh, this one does have 2 deeds. Let's replace the antivenom. Will you be able to disarm it? Yeah! Yeah, a bit of stress heal. It's always cool. hallway battle. No. Yes. Okay. 9 damage. Okay, okay, okay. Please, just land that. Yes. Oh. Oh. Always hyper focus on the backline because the backliners are everywhere, are very dangerous. Okay, the Bone Courier is out of the picture. That's great. Let's try to hit him. Miss. Okay, I was expecting that. Let's heal here. And it's not their turn. Run for the Old Gods. Nice dodge. And run for the Old Gods. No dodge for Dismas. Dismas, why aren't you dodging? You have 9 dodge. He has 4. Another dodge from Thaun. Dismas, why you with 9 dodge? Dodge less often than Thaun that has 4 dodge. I don't understand. Okay, now let's open main on this fucker. No. Son of a... There we go. That's cool. Okay, now he's dead. What I'm saying, he's dead. He's not dead. Yeah, but in the next turn, when he acts on the next turn, he dies. And another miss. That's the boon of having a 75% accuracy. And yeah, I guess I can heal a bit here. This is 3 damage. It's not much. Ooh, Dismas goes first. Can I apply a bleed here? Yes. Ooh. Borky goes next. Can I apply a blight here? A crit! Perfect. Any blights applied by a critical... Any DOTs applied by a critical hit last 5 turns instead of the usual 3. Which is really good. And that did land. It was a high roll. A lot of damage. Perfect.
Success so clearly in view.
Well, things are going well.
Or is it merely
If you
a
can
trick of the
say that
light?
70... Well, yeah, she started with like 63. Things are going well. Not a lot of damage. Not everything's going fine. Wasn't expecting this team to actually do fairly well, but they are. And it's surprising. Now, hopefully only one of these rooms. Oh, goody. I have to go manually check each one of them.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I do understand there's piles of rubble everywhere. Decorative urn. An urn holds ashes of the departed. Well, it says ashes of the departed, and we are in a place full of undead creatures. So you could say that holy water can do something about it. Yes, the water dissolves the ashes, revealing the treasure.
Waiting to be spent.
A fortune waiting to be spent. It is indeed. Ooh. More shinies? Yes. Let's see what we got here. Nothing. Perfect. It was only 2 room battles. Beautiful. It happens. Bum badum. Let's march. Radiant lights. And into the last room. Oh, a confectionery. Ooh, the confectionery. Confession booth. These are cool. These are really cool. Okay, let me see. Who has... No, Mercurial, that's not bad. Automania. Fading. Fading is very bad. Germophobe. Clumsy is bad, but... I'm going to try to remove Fading here. Because if you use holy water on a confession booth, you get... Oh, no. Oh, no. I was mistaking you with something else. I thought that what it did was that it cleared a negative quirk, but I think it wasn't that. It just healed a bunch of stress, which is also really neat, because she was at 70, now she's at 40. Ooh. that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, shut up. Your goblet isn't tempting. I'm pretty sure it tastes like shit, but whatever. Let me just apply that. Good God, Dismas. I mean, you do have clumsy, but you also have 9. How are you getting hit so much?
Their
Not,
formation is
it
broken.
makes no sense.
Maintain the offensive.
Okay. I am going to heal here. Pop in the night. Okay, now you dodge. You dodge on the weak ability. I should have known. And I missed. Should have known that. Okay, let's hit the obelisk. Okay, now he's dead. He has 1.
The slow death,
Just like that.
unforeseen.
Let's Duchess Blast. 5/3 on you. Next turn you're dead. Yeah. Okay, now let's kill this rebel right here. Another dodge. Great, Dismas. See?
Back to the pit.
Ooh, now you're being useful. I just have to chastise him a little. A bit of heal there. And doesn't make sense because he's going to die now anyways. So let me just... This heals 1. Maybe it's a crit. No. Yeah, any kind of heal, any amount of heal is good. Heal. And remove a bit of stress and heal a bit. Don't mind if I do. Well, okay, if you're so insistent, you can kill him.
Confidence surges as
There we
the
go.
enemy crumbles.
See? And I just got a bloody dice in a random hallway battle. Common trinkets are common for a reason, I can tell you that much. Okay, let's go into the final battle. Hallway room battle, last room battle, and finish this. Oh. Okay, this deals a bit more damage. She's dead in 2 turns. Fuck off! Oh no. Let's kill that one.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Spiders are the worst, dude. Spiders are the worst. Don't stun. It's done anyway. Fuck. They deal so much damage, dude. Spiders are unfair. Well, I mean, I guess they are giant spiders. I guess they are giant spiders, yeah. It makes us some semblance of sense, but dude, that's just way too much. Let's kill the spit. No! It dodged. Oh god, it dodged. Like? Okay, at least.
Slowly, gently.
Do I get to go first?
This is how
Oh, yeah.
life is taken.
Blah, another dodge. Ugh. Oh, resist the blight. That's interesting because lepers have a lower blight resist. No, they have higher blight resist. I'm sorry, that was my mistake. They have higher blight resist and lower bleed resist because, well, he's a leper. He has leprosy. He's literally falling apart. His flesh, those are bandages. Under there, he looks like he's falling apart because he has leprosy. Another dodge. Fuck. This is why I hate spiders so much. Oh god. Kill it.
Continually
Thank you.
onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, let me just exchange that. And continue. Sarcophagus, another sarcophagus. It is just slightly ajar. I think hidden treasures. You can also have like a negative interaction there with this specific curio. Let me just remove that because I don't need the skeleton key anymore because I finished the quest.
More bones returned to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Yeah. 8 boss, 1 portrait, 2 deeds, and 8 crests. 6,145 gold. That's really neat. And this trinket for the cultist, which is really good. And then all the 3 crests. Borky and Thaun increase in level, and everyone gets a new quirk. Let's see what they get. Quick draw. Extra speed on the first round. It's not really good on a leper, but it's useful. Fungophobia? Oh, that's bad. Extra stress if the torch is above 75%. Oh no. Warren's Adventurer. Less stress in the Warrens. What's with everyone on the Warrens? They aren't even unlocked yet. And Early Riser. Extra speed if the torch is above 75%. Yeah, that's cool. That's good because I almost always have like the torch above 75%. Great.
Another long years may seek to separate them.
Ooh, the maddening wine.
Consequence will invariably have their dreadful reunion.
The special event for the Crimson Court DLC. This is going to keep appearing, I think, every other week until I finish that first quest for the Crimson Court DLC. Yeah, right here, the courtyard. Burn the hives. It says it's short and apprentice. Do not be deceived. It's not short and it's not apprentice level difficulty. Don't be deceived. Bring level 2 heroes. Because level 0 and 1 heroes are not going to last. And also bring heroes with tools and with the things upgraded. You know what? Let's talk about that. Upgrading things. Upgrade combat skills on the guild.
No mistake. We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
You draw a hero here, and you can see their abilities. You can unlock new abilities, or you can upgrade them, which is really neat. And then, the blacksmith.
The bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
Where you can upgrade the armor and the weapon of your heroes. But for that first I need to upgrade, so let me just... Weaponsmithing? But I cannot armorsmith because I don't have the deeds. Can I upgrade to the guild? Yes. Allow skill upgrades to rank 2. Don't mind if I do.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to
And let's go back to
master
this
brutal
to the blacksmith.
arithmetic of combat.
And you say, but Bill, you cannot upgrade it. You need 8 deeds. Yes. Where are you going to get 4 more deeds? You have... Well, you can exchange heirlooms for other heirlooms. In this case, for example, I can exchange 3 busts for 2 deeds. I exchanged 6 busts for 4 deeds. And now I can upgrade armor smithing.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
Perfect. Beautiful, amazing. So now, yes, I can upgrade the longsword and the rusty hauberk of the Crusaders. And, yeah, you know, of any hero as long as they're level 1. Now I have a place to use my gold. Great. Let's see the stagecoach. Ooh, new faces all around. That's beautiful. We got Towley, the Seeker Shieldbreaker. Shieldbreakers are dancing motherfuckers that go from position 1 to 2, well, from 1 to 2, from 1 to 2, and specialize on blight. Oh, she also has armor piercing, which is busted, and a de-stealth ability, which is also really good. Let's see the ancestor quote.
Shifting, swaying. She mesmerizes her prey before the final strike.
Yep. The bounty hunter. Extra mark damage. A mark. So, a good stun. And some utility. He is actually a really solid hero.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
He also deals extra damage against humans, which is good because you find humans everywhere. Like the cultists and the brigands are all humans. And the arbalest, a backline attacker.
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
Sniper shot. Sniper's mark, which is really good because it not only marks the target, it reduces dodge. She goes well on a team with highwaymen. She has a bola to knock back and deal some damage. A blind fire. I never use this because it's a random target. Yeah, it's a random target. It deals less damage and it doesn't have as much accuracy. I mean the speed buff is nice, I guess. She has a battlefield bandage, which isn't bad. It heals 2 to 3. It isn't much, but it buffs the target for extra healing received, which stacks. It stacks up to 3, I think. So yeah, it's really good. Suppressing fire, which reduces the accuracy and the critical hit chance of the backliners, which are usually the ones that are going to be critting the most. And the rallying flare. It bypasses and distals enemies. And on heroes, it clears a stun, it clears marked. She is the arbalest, I can tell you right now, is the hard counter to a specific boss. I'm not going to double much into it, but let's see. Oh, I can go into the wield. That is really, really good. I can go into the wield. Then let's rally ho a new team. Boom. Yeah, no, let's do like that. Let's do like that. But before we go, let's just nah, you should go to the army. Let's put her here to meditate. And let's sort his lever, his chop. Let's upgrade his facing ability to have 80 accuracy and an extra plus 4% crit modifier. Let's give him an upgrade ability Hue, which hits the first 2 targets for less damage, but it's still really good. I'm not going to upgrade anything else. And let's go with Perky and upgrade Incision here. Battlefield Medicine. And let's unlock Disorienting Blast and Emboldening Vapors and upgrade them. And now let's take down and upgrade his stuff. And Burky too. And that's it. This is the team. Oh, but trinkets. Yes. Let's see. Let's give this to you. And got nothing else. Alright. Yeah. I disconnected from the chat room because I had to go answer to something to my mom. So let's... what should I do? You know what? Let me go back a second. Go to the guild. Berkey. Let's upgrade Noxious Blast and Black Knight. and a bark. And let's go on to one of these. That for the highwayman, extra crit, extra stress, and less virtue chance. Ugh, no. That's a bad one. Oh, this is a medium one. It gives you better rewards, but medium. I don't think I want to go on a medium expedition yet. Tenacity ring, extra death blow resist. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. And ooh, a Carapace Idol for the Antiquarian plus 25 prot. But it's a medium too. Okay, I'm going to go on the short one. I don't like this. The slower buckle isn't good. But I don't have much else, so let's set up for this expedition now. And let's grab a bit of food, a couple shovels like always, some torches, a stack of torches, a couple medicinal herbs, a couple holy waters, a couple keys, and let's embark on our next expedition. Ruins bear the signs of your ancestors' frenzied thinking.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once
It's familiar. Now foreign. Oh wait, what? Oh no! This is a very bad map. What is this? 3 this way and then all of the rest this way. That's bad. That's very bad. Anyways, let's go. No point in whining.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Yeah, no, right? Yeah, it's the ruins. There's rubble everywhere. Okay, nothing there. Okay, let's use a holy water here. Ooh, that's a lot of goodies. That's a lot of gold. Sapphire, 1,000 gold each. Really good. Another search. Okay, let me turn back because there's no reason for me to go this way. And if I leave this one free and get here to the end, I can finish the explore 90% of rooms. So let's just go back. Random hunger check, don't like that. I got 2 more. Yeah, the random hunger checks can appear at any moment. They are random. You can be very lucky and just get 1, or very unlucky and get 3 or more. It's happened once to me that I got like 2 in a row. Like I got 1, took like a couple steps, and then I got another hunger check. It was the most bullshit thing ever. Why do you insist? I am not going to fight you. What is it? It doesn't matter what is it. I am not going in there. Oh, goody. I go first. Okay. Let me just play grenade there. Ooh, can I stun him? Yes. It's not going to prevent him from maxing, but it's better than.
Back to the pit.
And insta kill to that skeleton. Great. The leper is so good. He deals so much damage. Can I debuff your dodge? Ah, that didn't deal too much damage. Puppy the Knight, not much. Ooh, you go first. That's not good. No! Oh, 7 damage. That's a lot. Yeah, let me put another stack of that on you. All that nasty blight. Okay. And let's just Regular attack on this one. Oh, I didn't... Nope, I'm an idiot. Bop. Goes on.
Their formation is
I forgot to change the abilities and give her the battle heal. Did I even unlock the heal? Wait a second, did I? That's what I get. Well, this man's dead. He's going to take 8 damage. He has 5 HP. So let me just stress heal a bit here. There we go. You dead? Yes.
death by inches.
And I didn't even unlock it. I'm so dumb. Well, have to make do with what I have. Yeah, I'm a bit of a dum-dum. Next room. There was nothing there. Hopefully I don't trip on a trap. Okay, first of all, good timing. Second of all, good God. That was a good dodge. Let's continue. Another hunger check. Oh no. Hopefully they're not going to get another one in this little last stretch. I want to be able to use a bit of food for healing later. Nice surprise. Gotta love it. Mark for death, mark target for less protection. Can I mark you? And then I'm going to hit you with the arbalest. 8 damage, that's a lot. Hopefully, now. Ooh. This plague grenade is going to... No! He dodged the plague grenade. A blanket fire, and everyone dodges. Perfect. And everyone dodges. How is dodge 9? Where did he get that much dodge? Wait a second, what? Okay, forget about everything. Where did this man get so much dodge? You know what? I am not going to think too much about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle you. Can I? Yes. I'm going to attack you again. 18 damage. Jesus. You see that? The leopards are so powerful. This man just two-shotted a 30-something HP enemy. Good God. They're so powerful. And these two are dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Yep. Coolio.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
They can be beaten. Yes, I know they can. What do you think I am? Ooh, a portrait. I'm going to replace it with anti-venom. There's not a lot of blight here in the ruins. It can happen, but there's not a lot of it.
A handsome reward
250 gold.
for a task well performed.
For a pack isn't bad. Good.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Never mind, not good. That was bad. No. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Damnation. What did you get? Bad healer? Oh, curious. What did you get? Backtracker? Not stress penalty when walking backwards? Wait, what happened? I think there was supposed to be a debuff there, but he resisted it? Anyways, curious is a bad quirk. I need to remove it later. Okay. Nothing here. Let's move on to the next one. Oh no! Oh. Yeah, because this thing, you need to interact with it with a torch. I genuinely thought we were going to have a fight with this dude. I genuinely thought it was going to happen. Oh no. I need to remove Curious, like right now. It is bad. Where did you get to so much dodge? 5 armor base plus 4 light level? Do you have early riser? What? 5 armor base? I know it's the light level, just you regularly get more dodge with high light level. I thought he had something going on. No, please don't proc. Oh no. Oh. Lesson of the day, kids. Books are bad. Books are very bad. Never touch books. Okay? Never. There was nothing here. And the scout. Is there a fight here? Yeah, it just so happened to be a fighter. So how convenient. Do not. Okay. I'm going to interact with medicinal others because that's how you get treasure. Okay, I'm ready for the fight. I'm going to go into these two fights with a bit less light than I would normally. I'm going to mark you for less prod. Blight this two. Chop this one. Insta kill because of course. And this gives a bit of touch, but doesn't deal much else. And I'm going to just hit him. Blanket fire, not a lot.
Slowly, gently. This is how
Shank.
life is taken.
Yeah. Oh. And the bleed, because of course. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it that I completely forgot to bring a hair healing ability. I am such a dumbass. Okay, let's kill you, because you're dead now. And plus 90% damage versus smart, plus 15% damage versus human. This is going to do double damage, if not more. Yeah. Obliterated. That's a good way of putting it.
Seize this momentum. Push on to
And
the
I
task's
don't
end.
have... Please don't, bro, curious. Okay. Let me... 3 there. There. Oh, another surprise. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, miss. Okay, I'm going to mark. I'm going to... Can I? Yes. Great. Make sure this guy dies as soon as possible and he gets to act the least amount of times as possible. Tempting Goblet is the worst enemy stress ability in the game. No. No, 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 no. No. Plus 17 stress. Oh, that's a lot of stress. That's so much stress. Oh god, well. Yeah. Let's kill him. That's okay, he's dead.
Them all.
He's dead, and let me just... I misclicked. Doesn't matter.
Another abomination cleansed
Good
from
crit.
our lands.
And a bit of stress heal there. That's neat. Let's... Ooh.
The slow death.
Damn, Leopard deals so much damage, man. It's great.
Unforgiving.
Oh no, that's about good. 11 stress. Ugh. Yeah. The light is a bit low, so they're taking a bit more stress than usual.
Disadvantage. give them no quarter.
But alright, that went well. But Bell, this is going well? Yeah, this means that it's going well. Yeah, this is going well. Like I said before, you don't want to know how it is when things are not going well. But anyways, quest complete, return to Hamlet.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry are beginning to feel familiar.
Are they? Because in my opinion they aren't. No deeds, which is bad because I'm low on deeds. But 7,735 gold, that's a lot of gold. That's really good. Let's see what they get. Phangophobia, that's bad. Deviant tastes. It's not allowed to visit the brothel. For reasons but left to discretion. Yeah. Let's leave it at that. And Croupier. Unholy Slayer. Extra damage versus Unholy. Extra crit versus Unholy. That's a good one. Okay, that was a good expedition. That went well.
She has paid dearly for her freedom. And deserves better than this place.
Okay, a random event where you're just given a shield breaker. I'm not complaining actually. This is a good shield breaker. Deadly, Plutomania, Manic for money. Oh, that's not good. And Stress Eater. That's not as good. I can remove that. I'm going to. Let me grab her. She's not bad. Ah. But now the Sanitarium and the Survivalists are available. The Sanitarium. Cure sickness and disease. Remove treat quirks and other problematic behaviors. Treat diseases, humors, and other physical maladies. Here you remove diseases and bad quirks. This place is your best friend for bad situations like Curious. Oh, it's not locked in. I don't care about Deviant Tastes, and Bad Healer it's not a problem because Bounty Hunters don't have healing abilities. Oh, and I can already go against my first boss, Necromancer Apprentice. I am not going to go against him. I am not ready. But hopefully, either if not on the next stream, on the one after that. On the one after. Goody. And the Survivalist. Where you upgrade the camping skills. The camping skills are specific skills that only apply on medium and long expeditions. Like this one, medium expeditions, you see that this little campfire thing in ×1, x1. This means that I can camp one time. Heroes will camp once during this quest. During camp, you can apply buffs, you can heal, you can stress heal, and overall just get a breather in the middle of an expedition. It's really cool. You gotta be careful though. You can get ambushed in the middle of the night, and it's an instant. It's an instant surprise against your heroes, so you better be careful. Okay, but the Sanitarium. Treatment library reduces the positive quirk treatment cost. Going to upgrade that.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
No. Patience. Increase the number of medical ward slots.
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm
And medical
the most
devices.
tormented soul.
Why not? This is good. It's good to. It's good to upgrade the Sanitarium, even early on. It can help you a lot, especially with, bad quirks. Like Curious here, I'm going to remove that. It's bad. It's very bad. Now he's going to spend an entire week here at the Sanitarium, and next time I see him, he's not going to help Curious. It's really neat. There are other ways of removing bad quirks, but this is the most reliable one. The other ones require like very specific curios in very specific dungeons. Hopefully, I will be able to see this one. Yes. Okay, this is a good Yeah, this is a good trinket for the Plague Doctor. And we're going on the cove. Good. I'm taking this shield breaker. I'm taking the Arbalest. I'm taking the Plague Doctor. Yes. And I'm taking... you know what? I'm taking Reynold. Although, wait a second. I didn't check on the stagecoach. Ah, new faces. Always nice to see. The Abomination. This is a gimmick character. You see that he has all of his abilities unlocked at the very beginning. That's because with this ability, Transform, he can go from beast form to human form and back. So from human form to beast form and to human form and back. On human form, he has these three abilities: Manacles, Beast's Bile, and Absolution. Manacles is a good ability because it doesn't deal that little damage and also has a chance to stand, so which is cool. Beast Bile is a decent blight for the middle. And Absolution, which is a self-heal and stress heal. And these are the beast abilities. Rake, which buffs its own damage whenever you use it. It's broken. It's really good. Rage. And Slam. Please note that every turn you are in beast form with the Abomination, you take stress damage.
Tortured and reclusive, this man is more dangerous than he seems.
He is indeed. And lastly, no. What I'm saying, here we have the Musketeer, which plus 50% damage versus marked, plus 9% crit versus marked. Debuff targets, less accuracy, less crit. Call the shot, minus 20 dodge to debuff target. Buckshot, the first two, knockback 1. Do you see patch up? 2 to 3 buff target, 20 healing received, and 6 shot. Do you see something interesting? Yes. The Musketeer is essentially just a reskin of the Arbalest. They're the same. There's no difference between them. It's just a reskin. And not even a good reskin because there are Arbalest only trinkets, but there are also Musketeer only trinkets. And it just makes a situation when you have a hero two heroes that are essentially the same but also not. I'm going to take her because, you know, for variety, but it's not good.
Champion markswoman.
And then,
Keen for a new kind of challenge.
and lastly, the Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms are interesting because they look like he looks like he could smack some ass, and he can. Crush is a good ability. He can hit third position. Come on. But he's more reliable as a support character. This ability Bellows is really good. He has debuffs. He has a guard, which means that he's going to take the damage instead of that other character. He has buffs with command, which buffs accuracy. Really good for taking with a leper because it increases accuracy. And bolster, which increases dodge and reduces stress. But he also has attacks with crash and rampart, which are not bad abilities, honestly. Of course, I'm going to take him.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
They do, don't they? Well, his eye, because he only has one eye. I'm going to replace them there, and let's see. I'm going to let me upgrade. Let me unlock that, upgrade that, and upgrade that for more debuffs. Cool. And also buff. Upgrade that. Debuff skill chance. Ooh, actually. That can go well with you. Because this, 110% base, plus an extra 15%, 125%. That's good. Okay. We're all ready. We're not all ready. Good God. What am I doing? That. Let me get that because they do get very bleedy in the cove. And destroy to vapors because why not? Let me do that. Yes. Okay, now we're ready. A short expedition into the cove, a skirmish. Complete 100% of room battles. Boom. Let me bring food. No, 2 shovels. Let me bring a bit more. 10 torches should be fine. I'm going to bring a couple medicinal herbs. A couple anti-venoms. For curious interaction. Several bandages because the enemies in this area bleed a lot. They don't bleed, they bleed you a lot. Oh, look, you get your scouting chance up here. And a couple. Oh no, yes, more shovels because I'm going to bring all the shovels, why not? And 1 skeleton key. And let's go in our first expedition to the cove. Hopefully things are going to go well. Now, hopefully.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Yeah, you're fine with this. We're fine with this. Let me remove that and get that. And let me remove the bleeding vapors for battlefield medicine. Cool. And you... Let me remove the running flare for battlefield bandage. There we go. Oh, fuck off. This is an horrible map. Why do I always end up in the middle of branching paths? Oh god, I hate that. Okay, let's go into this next one. 500 gold. Cool. Neat. Cool. Great, amazing. Deep Singer. 10% blade resist, 50% bleed resist. Don't mind if I do. No. Let me activate Retribution on you. Debuff dodge. There. Let me impale. Ooh.
The slow death.
It's starting well. It's starting really good. Eldritch Pull. Dodge. Nice dodge. And roll for the old gods. That's riposte.
The will to fight.
When riposte is active, the character that has riposte will hit back whenever they're hit with an attack, with any attack. It's really good, especially on the man at arms. The Highwayman also has one, and I don't remember if there are any more ripostes. I think not.
As the fiend
She
falls,
dead.
a
Cool.
faint hope blossoms.
Let me heal that. Ooh, a crit heal. Nice. And the repulse killed him. Perfect.
Maintain the offensive.
Ooh, this is a good team, actually, now that I think of it. Stash heirlooms. Who has the best drop disarm? 60, 60, 70. You. Disarm it. Cool. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Ooh, I was afraid there was going to be. Wait, there couldn't be. Never mind. I was going to say, I was afraid there was going to be a trap right here, but there couldn't have been.
Well struck.
Nice! Just a indentation. Oh, good. Oh, fuck off.
Continue the onslaught.
There we go. He dead.
Destroy them all.
Barnacle barrier, I don't care. It's 1/2, doesn't matter. I'm not going to kill that. Let's see. Let's try on you. No, resist it. Let me just hit you with the retribution there, so I have it active. Repulse is really good. Again, action efficiency. It's always action. Whoa, another dodge. Good dodge. Well, she's dead. Let's start with him. High prot characters are more susceptible to DOTs. I know that. Okay. Let me heal a bit here. Didn't really have much else to do. She's dead. It wasn't going to do a lot of damage to this one. Octus Estus. Have damage back. Okay, his next action, he's dead.
Slowly,
That's good.
gently. This is how a life is taken.
Let me remove the bleed there. Yeah, buff. Why not? Ooh, this team works really well. Armor piercing, yeah, but...
Press this advantage.
Ooh, grit.
Give them no quarter.
Really nice. Yeah. And this is not going to kill him. Let's see. Let me heal here. Now you're dead. Cool.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
It does, doesn't it? Life crystal, extra max HP. Ooh, that's... Oh. In exchange of a bit of speed? Yeah, you don't mind if I do, honestly. Percent of room battles. I don't know if there's a room battle here, so I have to go there. Ugh. Oh, goody. Ooh, trap.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Minus 20 dodge, minus 5 speed. That is a very bad debuff. What am I going to do about it? Medicinal herbs. The fish carcass. Medicinal herbs. Yeah, on the cove, always bring medicinal herbs. It's always useful. Okay, there was nothing here. I need to trek all the way back. Fuck me, dude. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh no. Another hunger check. This is the song and dance. You go one way, you go back to the other. What's happening to me? What curse do I have that I am getting these maps with branching paths all the goddamn time? Grief. Good grief. Finally. Oh, come on. Why are you so insistent? I am not going to fight you. Oh, unburned torch. That's always nice.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
And a
and
surprise.
purpose is
Cool.
made clear.
Oh. I'm going to actually do this because this one is her prey.
Another one falls.
Yay. Let me crush there. And hopefully this kills. Yes, cool. 2 enemies down first turn. That's always nice to see. And a dodge. Amazing. Shocker. Don't actually stun, please. Yeah. Okay, this one is dead. So let me just attack this one. Reload attacks. Can I act with the arbalest before they both die?
Fate is the weapon that cuts
I
on
don't
its
think so.
own.
Nope. Okay. Okay. Ooh, want the blood?
These
I'm going to
nightmarish
take it.
creatures
Some
can be
gold.
felled. They can be beaten.
And onwards. A backpack. The bag has a map inside. Cool. That's another thing. You can get random scouts with backpacks that you find in the ground. It's always neat. Oh shit. Oh shit. How many surprises? What are my chances of enemy surprise? Now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm going to retribution there. You're dead. Cool. No, dodge. Nah. Fuck off. Stress wave, yes. Just nothing else. But at least... Okay, he's dead on the next time. Bleed resist. Good bleed resist. And a barnacle barrier, because of course.
For death by
He dead. Let me stack up lights on this one. Red for the old gods. Really? Nice dodge. And wanna know how to bypass a guard? AoEs. You're useless, man. Let me crush you. Let me just heal a bit. Let me heal here. Oh, crit heal. Nice. Oh, nice dodge. Now this one's going really well. This expedition is going really fucking well, dude. He has 13 damage over 3 rounds. Oh no, he's dead. Like, he's dead. Yeah, a bit of heal there. I mean, do I need to? He missed anyways.
This expedition at least promises success. Another mariner, another misfortune.
Uh-huh. Man, I didn't find any... No, dude, do not. That's bad. Oh. Well, this one's good, but it could have been very bad. Warrants? Is there a bug? Is there a bug that causes all of this tactician whatever to be off the warrants? I could have sworn that this causes you to get one of those quirks, but for the cove, not the warrants. What? Is it bug? I hope not. Don't shocker me, please. No. No. Don't. Nah, you son of a bitch. Well, son of a jellyfish, I guess.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
You dead. No, you're not dead. Fuck. Now you're dead. Good God, they're so fast. Oh, that's not good. Spearfishing, no. These ones, they aren't really that dangerous, but they are, because Seaward Slash and Spearfishing, the abilities that they have, they can deal a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Okay. Let me just... you're going to dodge it, surely. Let me at least just... Retribution? Cool. You know what? Let me just... Wither, you're dead. Cool. Let me heal that. Before it takes. Let me see if I can get damage on him. Oh, 8 damage. That's really neat. Good. Clear corpses, that's neat. And also, let's see if I can stun him. I did. A bit of heal here. And then just wail on him. Perfect.
Ghoulish horrors.
Alright, now all I have left is this one room. That's it. Oh. Oh, that's a buff. That's so much. Oh no, that's bad. This enemy can explode on you and deal so much damage. Let me get rid of him. No, with you. You attack back. If you leave him alive, that enemy, the drowned thrall, can deal a lot of damage to your entire party. He can like self-destruct, and that's a lot of damage. Trust me with that one. You don't want to leave him alive. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I guess I don't have another choice. Noxious Blast there. Extra prod. You have a lot of prod, dude. Yeah. Barnacle Burial gives him so much prod. Let me activate that because why not? Oh, and he dodged. Fuck off. Good dodge. That was a good dodge. Okay. Fundamentally, I can also do this. This is one of the only ways you can actually hit frontline enemies with abilities that cannot hit that frontline. By hitting an other enemy that frontline enemy is guarding.
A decisive pummeling.
Wow. A one damage crit. That's a crit. 40 damage. That's a crit. That previous thing, that wasn't a crit. That was an excuse. Well, you're dead anyways, but let's kill you. Elder Slayer ring.
A trifling victory.
Good God. Plus 25 damage versus Eldritch. I'm just going to equip it just to have it. Continue adventuring, and let me do control shield control and
the darkness holds dominion.
yeah.
Black as death.
Okay, this one went really well. Really,
At
really,
last,
really well.
Wholesome marine life can flourish.
If indeed,
indeed there
there's
is
such a thing. So dramatic, ancestor. Although I have to agree with that one, I don't think wholesome marine life actually exists. I don't know. That's just my opinion. All right, let's a couple level ups and let's see what they get. Cove Phobe. You were just in the cove. Did you really not like it that much? I have to remove that. That's a lot. Unholy Hater, extra damage versus Unholy. Huh. That's good. Actually, that's good for the Shieldbreaker because she's a blight. She's a blight character, so she does well on the ruins too. Fear of Mankind. What? Not Automatophobia? Okay. And Deadly. This isn't really that bad. Last Gasp, 1+1 speed if HP below 50%. That's cool. And Unyielding, 10% death blow resist. Hopefully it won't come to that, but I will explain the death blow when it comes. Next.
Awash in blood and delusion, he bears the burden of 1,000 lifetimes.
Ah. A new DLC, Hero. The Flagellant, all about bleeds. For now, let's just minimize that because I want to see. Can I increase? Oh well, that's just convenient. The Hero Barracks. I need more deeds. Can I exchange? Can I exchange 3 for those? 3 for these? For 1 deed. 2 of these for 3 deeds. 1 of these for 1 deed and increase the hero barracks. The barrack size. Perfect. The Occultist. Extra damage versus Eldritch. And a whole lot of crazy abilities. He's got crazy attacks, crazy support. He's a crazy versatile character. And yes, you saw that right. Heal 0 to 13 and a bleed of 60%. He can. This man can heal 0 and can bleed your heroes. And trust me, you're not a true Darkest Dungeon player if you haven't had Crit 0 heal with bleed and instant death on the target immediately afterwards. It has happened to me. It's so funny. It's so unexpected. You cannot even be mad about it because it's so funny. It's very funny when it happens. It also makes you want to kill him, but the Occultist is a really good character.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
You know it, and he knows it. Jesters. The Jester is a good hero. He has with Harvest and Slice Off, he can apply bleeds. He also has a buff with Battle Ballad and a stress heal with Inspiring Tune. He also has another attack with Dirk Stab, which sends him forward. Solo, which sends him all the way forward. And lastly, he has Finale. Accuracy base 140, so it's going to land no matter what. It sends him back 3. He has a damage modifier of plus 50% and a crit modifier of plus 5. Finale by itself, but it debuffs itself for 25 dodge, 3 speed, and an extra 100% stress. Now, Finale is already a really good ability. By itself, it's a good ability, but it has something extra. All other abilities of the Jester increase Finale damage. For example, Dirk Stab, Finale plus buff self, Finale plus 30% damage. Slice Off, self, Finale plus 30% damage. Solo, self, max target plus 20 dodge, and Finale plus 75% damage and 8% crit. Slice Off, Finale plus 30% damage. Battle Ballad, this is the important one. Finale plus plus 30% damage, plus 8% crit. An inspiring tune. Buff self, Finale plus 30% damage. Finale plus 8% crit. The more you use all of the other abilities of the Jester, the more you're buffing Finale. So if you have it on, you can just spend a couple turns using other abilities, and on the last turn you have like one strong enemy remaining with a lot of health, or just whatever, or a lot of dodge. You pop Finale, you kill them. It's broken. It's really good.
He will be laughing still at the end.
He will be. And lastly, the Flatland. I'm going to see if this one is better than this one. Germophobe and Guilty Conscience. But he... less accuracy versus Blighted. Guilty Conscience. That's going to proc stress on the party. But these are good abilities to start with. And Manslayer is a good ability. It's a good quirk. But this one only has Nervous, which is bad but can be removed. He has Punish and Exsanguinate and these three. The Flagellant only has two true attack abilities. Punish, which applies a 4/3 bleed and debuffs bleed resist, and Rain on the front line, and Rain of Sorrows, which hits both the back line and applies a 3/3 bleed and debuffs bleed resist. And if you check, it's basically the same, but slightly different as the Plague Doctor's Blight abilities. I dare say, I think I prefer this one. I can unlock the abilities, so let me get him.
There is power in the blood for those with the fortitude to pay the price.
There is. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But anyways, should I do one last expedition? I think I should. You know what? I'm going to do one last expedition. Yeah, to the Weald. And I'm going to bring you. You. Actually, there. You. I'm going to bring you, because why not? And I'm going to bring... who else? Berkey? No, I'm not going to bring Berkey. Egu? You know what? I'm going to bring Egu. Why not? No. You know what? I'm bringing the Man-at-Arms. And yes, I'm going to go in one last expedition to the Weald. And then I'm just... It's a blade skill? That's neat. Oh, no, wait. This one, you. Yeah, you're going. You're going. There. I'm sorry. And apply that. Eldritch Slayer Ring. I don't care about dodge there. That's just extra damage versus Eldritch. And let me check the abilities. We're going to do this. I'm going to do this one last run. And that's it. And no more else. And nothing else. And I'm going to finish the stream because I think I've done enough. I fumble enough. I've done enough. I think that's going to be good for one last stream. I don't want to bring Finale. I'm going to bring Inspiring too. Oh, and you. Let's not forget to that. To the Weald. I already applied everything. Let's go. food, a couple shovels, torches. No. There. And to the wheel you bring as much anti-venom as possible. A couple medicinal herbs aren't bad. A couple bandages are also not bad. One skeleton key, just in case. Just in case. And let's embark on this one last expedition of the day. Boom.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Now, why did I bring this team right here? I brought these two, Modi the Jester and Peroi the Flagellant, because the enemies here are, well, susceptible to bleed. I brought Moyox the Occultist because he deals extra damage versus Eldritch, and now a lot more damage versus Eldritch. Not to mention, the enemies here are mostly Eldritch. And I brought her, the Musketeer, because I don't know. I thought it would be neat. Also, I also have to give her some experience. Let me move that. That's all well. That's all well and done. You. Let me choose. Let's see. Proclaim. No. Okay. And let's begin. We're starting with a blockade right off the bat. Good God.
To the spreading corruption. Malformed.
No, I am not going to interact. I forgot that there were interactables with shovels here. Should have remembered that. And it's starting. Oh no, surprise. Party surprise. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's what happens when your party gets surprised. Randomly, your heroes get shuffled. It happens. Okay, I'm going to use Hands of the Abyss to stun this motherfucker right here. And there's not much I can do, so I'm going to bring him there. That was bad. That didn't go well. Let me use Battle Ballad because it's all I can do here.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
No, don't. Do not. Oh, I got very silent all of a sudden. I'm so sorry. Could concentrate there for a second. Okay, let's the smoke screen here. It's going to do enough damage to get him under bleed range. Yes. Only body below certain threshold of HP. Okay, let's just try to bleed them. And he resisted because, of course.
Cuts on its own.
Okay, that start. This was a bad start. It was a very bad start. Good God. Okay, let's harvest here. Apply bleeds. Bleeds for everyone. Hands of the Abyss here. Stun him. That's always neat. Let's try to bleed there again. And let's try to kill him.
As the fiend
Good.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, this was a bad start. This was a very bad start. Alright. Don't worry. Things are going to be fine. Let's slice off there. Ooh, a crit. Nice. Okay, let me try weird reconstruction here. 9, good.
The wounds
And a bit of
war
heal
can
there.
be healed,
Cool. And he's dead.
never hidden.
Nice. Okay, this was a bad start. Did not expect that. Good god, the shuffle. That shuffle. That surprise shuffle is always bad. Okay, I forgot there were also skeletons here on the wheel. I forgot because they are uncommon. They can appear, but not very often. That's why I completely forgot their existence.
Be gone, fiend.
Okay, the dangerous one is off the table. So let's... Nah. Okay, a bit of damage we're getting. Nothing out of the ordinary. Bone Rebels aren't very powerful enemies.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Confidence surges as the enemy
Alright.
crumbles. As victories mount,
Just now
so
it's
too will
dawning on
resistance.
me, I should have brought more shovels. I forgot how many blockades are here in the wield. Oh god. Anyways. Battle? Oh. Oh no. Let's just... Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, fuck you! Oh yeah, slice off there. No! We're starting well. We're starting well. Things are starting really well. They aren't. She's dead. Less damage, less prot. No. I'm going to try to weird reconstruction here. 6. Good. But applies a blade. Fuck. And more bleed. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Bleed resist. Let's try to... Fuck off! Why are they so dodgy? And stop focusing on my occultist. Y'all are just a bunch of bitches.
Slowly.
Okay,
gently.
one's dead.
This is how a life is taken.
That's what I didn't want to happen. Oh god, that's a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress. Fuck off. Okay, there we go. She's dead, I think. No, she isn't. Fuck. How fast are these mother 5 speed? Good god. That's not good.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Ugh. Could you not? This one expedition isn't going well. It is not going well at all. I think it was that first surprise that threw me for a loop. But things aren't going well.
The slow death.
And this isn't even the hardest area. This isn't even the hardest area. The hardest area is the Warrens, and I fear the moment I have to go there. But I'm going to have to go there at some point. Let me do that there.
A death by inches.
Oh, crit heal, that's nice. Just die already. Fuck off. He survived. Run for the all gods. Good. Well, let's see the silver lining. None of them landed a crit yet. That's good, right? At least I like to think it is. Oh, that didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. Please don't be a hallway. Don't be a room battle. It is a room battle. Oh, fuck, and I don't have shovels. And there's an obstacle, and I don't even have any more shovels. Because of course I didn't think, and I didn't bring enough shovels. You see, the last expedition went really well. It went really well. It was pretty smooth. This one is going not well at all. And things are only going to get worse with this. Ugh. I mean, I think I'm going to exit the expedition. I finished this one battle and I'm going to get out of this expedition because... And that's okay. Sometimes you just have to regroup and reassess. And if it's going to help me not lose a hero, I'll gladly quit an expedition midway. Ugh. This isn't going well. This isn't going well. Oh, that's good. This is going very bad.
Give them no quarter.
Yeah, let's just slice you off. Let's just slice you off. And let me just heal. Oh, a heal of 11. That's cool. That's really good. More bleed. Stack more bleed. Stack more bleed. Stack as much bleed as possible. Let's kill him as fast as possible. Rain of webs. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh. Let's just slice off there. Okay, in his next turn he's dead. 14, yeah. Okay. Yeah, crit of 4. That's weird reconstruction for you. 0 to 13, it's a wild range for a heal. And it can be 0, and it's going to happen to you. And trust me, I say it again. You aren't a Darkest Dungeon player if you haven't had a situation where you use weird reconstruction on a hero that's on death's door, and it hears crit 0, applies a bleed, and that hero goes immediately after, takes the bleed damage, and dies immediately. You're not a Darkest Dungeon player if that hasn't happened to you.
Impressive haul, if you value such things.
Fuck you. Anyways, I'm going to want the quest. Are you sure you want to retreat? The heroes will suffer the stress of defeat. Yes, I don't care.
You cannot learn a thing you think you know.
That didn't go well. But hey, that's Darkest Dungeon for you. Sometimes things go really well, they go really smooth. And sometimes they don't. And that's okay. You have to know when to retreat. You have to know when to continue. You have to know, hey, I finished this quest. Should I continue and explore the rest of the dungeon? How am I doing? I'm doing really well. I'm going to do it. I'm not doing well. I'm going to leave. I am in the middle of an expedition and things are going really, really fucking bad. Better leave. You have to know when that happens. I didn't lose anyone. Which I do say, it's good. Oh, come on. That's an alarm from a neighbor. Okay, bad healer, minus 20 healing skills. That's bad. Fair weather fighter, extra damage if HP is above 99%. Okay, so more damage if you're at full health. NC, plus 2 stress when idle in town for a week. I have to remove that right now. Elder Slayer, more accuracy and crit versus Eldritch, and Paranormania, obsessed with paranormal. Okay, return to town.
A fresh irritant.
The town is a boss. The maddening wine is coming back.
To me.
But that doesn't matter. Let me just grab who got that. Who got that? Ansi. There we go. You. Ansi, remove that, please. Thank you. Okay. Things didn't go well. But that's okay. Like I said, sometimes things are not going to go well and you just need to know when you're not... when you should retreat. Because things are not going well. Sometimes things go well. Go very well. Sometimes they don't. And that's Darkest Dungeon for you. But anyways, that's going to be all for now. I did have... oh, wait a second. I'm going to reactivate mute while in background. Yes, save. Well, that is all for now. Thank you all so much. I'm going to say thank you for being here, but there's no one here right now. But I do have to say, if you're listening to this, because this is going to YouTube, thank you for being here, Confusion. You are the best. You helped me at the beginning where I fumbled. I was to fix up a couple things. You are the greatest. And thank you so much. A big shout out to Confusion. To Cornfusion, everyone. Anyways. And thank you for watching, because this is going to YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Oh, no. Ending. Shit. Well, I'll be right back. This is going to YouTube. Yes, I'm going to upload my bots into YouTube. But Bill, that's a bad idea. Just putting your entire bot into YouTube? Yes. Why? Is there a problem? I don't think so. But anyways. Again, thank you all for everything. That was my first episode, I think I'm going to call it, of my Darkest Dungeon, Darkest Difficulty, Deathless series. And things went well. Things went really well. They didn't go well in that last expedition, but that's to be expected. That was bound to happen. But otherwise, things went well. I advanced quite a bit. I got some levels on some heroes. I got some more new heroes. I got some trinkets. I unlocked all of the main areas. Things are going well. But that's all for now. Thank you again. Thank you Confusion again for everything. You're the best. And thank you for watching. This was going to be 4 hours long, but it's my first stream, so I think I'm going to cut it a bit short at 3 hours and 20 minutes. But anyways, like I said, thank you for watching. My name is Bill. You may call me Bill. And I'll see you all on the next one. Tomorrow at the same hour. Bye-bye. Hello, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you feel like it. Anything helps. Also, follow me on Twitter, where I'll be posting news and updates, and on Twitch, so you never miss one of my streams.